Yeah, that's good. I'm telling you, man, vintage video game consoles, they can be a real fun thing to deal with. Oh, the game's just not fucking working. Shit! Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, fuck! Oh my god. I don't believe it. Alright, well, we can actually start playing Mega Man 6 now, I guess. If I touch the console, it will die, so I'll be sure not to do that. The first stage I usually go to is Tomahawk Man, I believe. Yeah, this is usually the first one I go to. And if you'll notice, I've got my NES Max working. Because I don't particularly feel confident enough in my abilities to play this game well enough without it. So I hope you guys don't mind. One thing I don't like about the NES Max is that the buttons aren't quite as responsive, so sometimes I'll miss a jump or, you know, do something retarded. Alright, let's see. One interesting feature I haven't used yet is that this game, starting with Mega Man 4, you can actually do a charge shot where you charge your Mega Buster, and this is where it officially got renamed from the P to the Mega Buster, which is, I don't know. Which name do you guys prefer? Alright, Flip Top, give me something good. Fuck you. Alright, Flip Top, give me something good. Asshole. Alright, Flip Top, give me something good. There we go. Thank you, Flip Top. You're a real friend. So, this stage isn't particularly difficult. What does get difficult is the boss fight. It can be a real pain in the ass. So I hope I have full health for it. One thing you'll notice about Mega Man 6 is that it has some pretty nice riff-based, music. It just kind of gets a riff and it goes along with it. So I guess, really, this Mega Man game is the most rock and roll of them all. If you can really count this as rock and roll. I guess chiptunes are its own genre entirely. I have no fucking idea. I don't listen to chiptunes. I used to listen to video game music exclusively. But, I got a taste in, you know, not video game music, and I've been gone ever since. There is something nice to be had with old chiptunes, though. The limitations really did bring out the most creative in people. Whenever you have an art form and you don't have any limitations, that's when shit starts to get bad. I really think that any art form should be met with some kind of limitations. Because humans are fucking stupid, and they work the best when they're under some kind of pressure. Alright, I'm gonna go in there with a fully charged beam, a smile on my face, and a song in my heart. Fuck the police coming straight from the underground. A young nigga got it bad 'cause I'm brown. There we go. So yeah, that boss isn't particularly difficult, but he can be a little challenging. You know, if you're stupid. I get the silver tomahawk. Now, one thing I do in this game is I absolutely do not use any of the weapons. I just don't like them. Alright, Brenna. That's fine. Take care. When is Flustered Custard streaming? Oh, Flustered Custard is after me. I didn't read that. Oh, fuck. So yeah, since Brenna isn't here, you guys bow to me now. All 6 Mega Man games have different ways of handling screen loading. For some reason, Mega Man 6 does it really slowly. Mega Man 2, I think, does it the fastest, or it might be the first one. Give me something good, Flip Top. Oh, good. Good, I didn't even have the opportunity to reset the screen with that one. He still gave me what I wanted. It's like Christmas morning. Oh, fuck. This guy's a real bitch. I don't like him. Doing this shit without a turbo controller is the most difficult thing in the fucking known world, and I hate it. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but, the sound of the Mega Buster charging is extremely annoying, and, in Mega Man 4, which is the first game it was ever featured in, it's even more annoying. But for some reason, that gets the sound chip's priority. The music doesn't get the priority in Mega Man 4 like it does in this game. Like, because, you know, the music's more important than the... At least in my opinion. I'm gonna fucking die. No, I can do this. But yeah, I have no idea why they decided to make it have priority, but thankfully they fixed that problem in Mega Man 5. Which is a far superior game to Mega Man 4. I really don't like 4 that much. 3 and 4, I just really don't enjoy. For some reason. But, 5 and... 2, 5, 6, and 1... pretty good. It was inevitable. So, you know, it happens. At least I have full health again. I'm sure if I wasn't shit that wouldn't have happened, but I am, so you guys just have to put up with that. I hate that piece of shit. I really do. Like, I really don't like it. You know what? Fuck video games. Fuck art. Fuck everything. There's the age-old question. Are video... Alright. It's cool. That was my bad. Hopefully that won't happen again. That made me extremely angry, because that was a problem with the button not responding. It's also a problem with me not being very good, but the buttons... They're not as responsive as the stock NES controller, which is mainly why I used it for Mega Man 6. Or 2. I used it for 2, not this one. Mega Man 6 is the game you're watching currently. Let's see if I can do a tricky dicky. These little piranhas can be a little bitch. Just gotta get past them like they ain't no thing. When in reality they are a thing because they fucking suck. Fuck you, Piranha. I'm gonna call him Petey Piranha. Come here, Petey. Come out if you're ready. I'm not gonna pressure you into anything you don't think you're ready for. Fucking piece of shit. Yeah, get wrecked. Why don't you eat my ass? That little thing that flies across the screen, if you don't kill it, it just keeps coming back. It's like, you gotta cut the head off the snake or else it's just gonna keep on coming. I don't think there's a piranha in that one, but there is a piranha in that one. Shit. I really like how they were able to make the gun sort of bounce around like the player does. Oh, there's an extra life over there. No piranha standing in my way. Alright, now Plant Man is extremely easy because he just does this kind of little shitty pattern. His weapon is very similar to the Leaf Shield, except it's like a plant shield. So, this guy sucks. In every possible way that a man can suck. He just kind of does this little shitty lunge and shoots this little shitty thing at you and is not very intimidating. If you hug the wall, he can't hit you, because he doesn't actually, you know, walk. He just kind of leaps around. In his stupid-looking plant costume. Like, look at how stupid it looks. How could they have possibly... like, they must have shit themselves laughing when they were making this fucking... Oh my god. Ooh, the Rush Jet adapter. I'm glad I have that. 'Cause that's a fun thing to have, because you can fly around. And, what's good about this game is that unlike other games, we're using the, you know, auxiliary things. Let's see, what stage am I going to? I'm going to Blizzard, man. You can actually fire your proton beam while you're using it so you can defend yourself. And I think in Mega Man 4 or 5 and or 5 you couldn't do that. So anyway, this game, or this level has seals. Maybe those are otters. I think they're seals. Yeah, they're seals. I mean... you know... some enemies in Mega Man games are traditionally ridiculous, but when you put a seal in a Mega Man game, there's gotta be some kind of suspension of disbelief. You know... I don't know, there's just something about it that strikes me as being really funny. If I had the power adapter, I could break through that ice block, but I don't have that, so I can't. Story of my life. There are these little pieces of shit that fly around on the ground. They're a real shit bitch to deal with. So are these flying things. Those little ice cube things up there, if I had the fireman weapon, I could destroy them. The only way to avoid those is to slide. You know, Kirby, I don't know. I'm not too up to date on my Mega Man history. And by up to date, I mean like within the millennium. Ooh, an extra life. That's always handy. This particular segment of the stage is interesting because it actually incorporates a little curvature of the bullets. And so you can kind of use that to your advantage if you're in a situation where, you know, you can use that to your advantage. There's only one real part that you can do that, which I executed. I really like those timer things. They're similar to the timer things that you can jump on in Yoshi's Island. I think Yoshi's Island... Did Yoshi's Island come before this game or after? Because I don't know. One of them clearly ripped off the other. I honestly couldn't tell you. This stage is pretty tricky-dicky. Because, there's ice and shit and you slide around. I don't remember how difficult this boss is. Oh yeah, it's not very. Blizzard Man is a blizzard and how much of a fucking incompetent he is. He just kind of freezes the screen and floats his little shitty things around and curls up into a ball and shoots something at you. I don't know, man. It was a different time when they made this. But yeah, rolling into a shitty ball isn't really much of an offense. Works well for defense, I guess, but, this boss fight is not particularly interesting. It's these little shitty snowflakes that float around. Almost as intimidating as plants, I guess. Plant Man's a real hoot. The blizzard attack. So yeah, you can utilize this shitty little blizzard thing for yourself. Now you too can look like an absolute tool. I don't remember if... Oh shit, I did it in the wrong order. I think Blizzard Man is weak to Flame Man's weapon, but not the other way around. Whatever. All these bosses are somewhat weak to the, Mega Buster, that's for sure, so... I didn't mean to hit the start button. On this controller, the, turbo button for B is relatively close to the... start button, so occasionally I'll hit start by accident. Because I'm trying to hit the B turbo button. This stage has an interesting mechanic in that there's this big thing that kind of comes down with big rape death spikes on the top of it. So you gotta avoid the big rape death spikes, obviously. And also avoid all the other shit that's trying to kill you. And it goes down at the end for no real reason. I guess if that's what makes him happy. Wish this thing would fucking eat a dick. This stage, it kind of seems like they didn't really know what to do with this stage or this boss, really. Like, it's an interesting concept, you know, Nightman, you could have had some kind of castle thing going on, but this is less castle and more kind of shitty sewer pipes. At least that's what it strikes me as. I do like the color scheme, though. I do kind of like the purple-blue against a green. It's one of my favorite... That made me angry. However, I didn't get set back very far, so it's no big deal. Alright, Flip Top, give me something crazy. Fuck you. Alright, Flip Top, give me something crazy. Go die, you fucking piece of shit. Alright, Flip Top, give me something crazy. Fuck off. Alright, Flip Top, give me something crazy. Nobody likes you. Come on, Flip Top, give me something crazy. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Flip Top. Fucking asshole. So, the, castle sort of motif comes out a little better here. What I don't get, though, are these academic scholar things that float around and piss everywhere. What does that have to do with knights or castles or anything? The answer is, it doesn't. Nobody has an answer, because there is no answer. You just gotta take it for what it is, man. That's all you can do in a situation like this. Alright. I do like those bouncy things, though. They have some pretty neat physics. If I had the power adapter, I could break that block over there and go to an alternate version of this boss fight where, I would get a letter or something, and if I get all 4 letters, I get something. I think there's a bird in this game. I don't know what the bird is called. It's probably called something fucking stupid, but, I don't particularly care for the bird because it doesn't interest me very much. This boss fight is almost downright pathetic. He just sits there and he fires his stupid ball and chain, jumps around like some kind of fucking idiot. Not even remotely challenging. You know, run-of-the-mill, yawn, boring. Oh, he can shoot it sideways, which is a sort of hint as to what you can do with it when you get the weapon. This is such an exciting weapon. I think it has a use. Oh, the bird's called Beat, that's right, with 2 E's. Which, like I said, is fucking stupid. So, you know, I get to utilize the Night C. I don't know what the Night C is. This game has a habit of abbreviating things that, frankly, don't need abbreviating. Okay, who am I gonna go to next? Guess I'll go to Windman. Windman has a pretty interesting stage. To be honest, I'm not really familiar with the weaknesses of these bosses. I think that Windman is weak to the... what's it called? The Silver Tomahawk. I'm pretty sure he's weak to it. There's this one stage in Mega Man 5 that's very similar to this one. As far as the themes in this game go, this one's probably the most fitting. It's kind of an airy stage, it's kind of a happy, airy tune, you know. It's good. This is one of my favorite songs of the game. Now this part, I couldn't stop dying on, so you're gonna have to bear with me here. Because I hate this part. For some reason, I just can't handle it. Alright, let's see. I almost fucking died there. If you jump into these wind turbines, you'll probably fucking die because you get hit by those spikes up there. And my first time playing this game, I honestly didn't even notice the spikes, and so I just flew into it, and I almost freaked out because I thought, where the hell's that death coming from? And it turns out it was coming from my own incompetence. What the hell? Can I not get up there? What? Why can I not get up there? I almost fucking died there, but then I didn't. Let me get up there. There we go. And I get an E-tank. It's a happy land now. And if you particularly need it, you can stop by and get yourself some health and a free extra life that's only guarded by this one floaty thing with the rocket. He's a real shit bitch, I tell you what. Now these pandas are some of the weirdest shit I've ever seen in a Mega Man game. I don't know why they're in here. It's like, I don't know what, a panda has to do with wind, but, you know. As far as enemies go, it's a real pain in the ass, especially when you're dealt with this part that's coming up. fuck this shit. These fans infuriate me. Especially right here. You gotta watch out. Because if you get blown up too high, you get blown right into the spikes. So you gotta make sure to not let it blow you too much. Alright, so yeah, this guy I believe is weak to the silver tomahawk, so I'm just gonna take that out. Oh, he's weak to the centaur flash? Either way, I can beat this guy with the Mega Buster pretty easily. Let's see. He is not weak to that. I was completely fucking wrong. So I'm just gonna use the Mega Buster in that case. The most challenge this boss fight brings is he sucks you in a little bit. And he fires a thing every now and then. The sucking is pretty easy to avoid if you just slide. And if you don't have the instruction manual like I didn't as a kid, it's pretty confusing to know what to do in that situation because he just sucks you in, there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah, Yamato Man is weak to the silver tomahawk. Oh boy. The W storm. I'm assuming W means wind, because, you know, that makes a pretty decent amount of sense. What I do remember is that Windman's weapon is useful against Flame Man, so I'm gonna go there next. Hey guys, that stage really blew, didn't it? Now this stage is the coolest. This is my favorite stage in the whole game, because it has the best music. This is some really top-notch songwriting right here. This is really good. I love this music. Music's good, and it has a very interesting sort of, let's see, what do I want to call it? It's got a little mechanic in it where there are these little assholes that go around dropping fire, and if you go into an oil pit, it doesn't kill you, but if it's on fire, it'll kill you instantly, obviously. So, you gotta destroy the things that are shooting shit into the oil pit, because if you don't, you'll fucking die. And there are these little things you can just kind of poof along. This looks like it could lead to a secret area, but I'm not sure. I don't think it does, because I think I would remember something like that. I would definitely remember something like that. There's some death spikes down there. They blend in with the background kind of a little bit, not really. But, I just kind of noticed. So, be careful if you're playing this at home with me. Which, if you're doing that, you need to get your fucking brain examined. I hate that there's so much shit in the stage that interrupts the music, because the music really is a high point of this game. Just this music right here is really good. I mean, I can't gush enough about how much I love the music in this game. So this part right here is a little tricky dicky. So you gotta get the E-tank without succumbing to the death by a fiery hell pit. These fucking fat asses keep polluting— Oh no! Oh, I slid. I didn't mean to do that. Oh my god. If y'all aren't familiar with the NES Max, go ahead and look up a picture of it on Google Images and see what kind of control pad I have to deal with. Because the directions on this control pad are not very definite. And at some points they can cause some serious problems. Like that moment in particular where I did a downward slide, or when I did a slide when I should have just, you know, gone the other direction. Sometimes you can hit down and not even notice. Which, on the NES controller, it's not a problem, because the NES D-pad is pretty good, in my opinion. But, the NES Max's D-pad is leaves a little to be desired, if you catch my drift. I'm just gonna rocket over that shit because I can. Fuck you. This guy is weak to the windstorm, which I guess, wind puts out fire, I guess? I don't know. This boss is another one of those that's pretty easy to deal with if you only have the Mega Buster. They don't have particularly challenging patterns. Nothing nearly as bad as Mega Man 9. But, Mega Man 2 and Mega Man 6 have some of the easiest final bosses. Mega Man 5s are pretty damn easy too, but 3 and 4 have some of the hardest. Because they're just not very weak to anything. Even the things that they are weak to, they only take about 3 pixels of damage a time. Which you might realize that is fucking garbage. Now I have the fire thing, which is yet another weapon that I'm absolutely not going to use. So next I'm going to go to Yamato Man. And if I remember correctly, a Yamato is kind of like an arrowhead. So... yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what to say about this stage, it's just fucking... oh, I have the POW thing, so I can break through this brick wall and go through all this shit. I don't think the POW thing is particularly useful in any other scenario besides just breaking through shit. God damn it. Wish this thing would fucking jerk off to death. I do really enjoy the mechanic of being able to fly around and, break through walls and shit. No other Mega Man game really had that. And I think it was because... they put that in the game because Mega Man 5's rush stuff was awful. It was really bad. Mega Man 4's was bad, and then they went and made it worse in Mega Man 5. And in 6, they just made it like a fucking fun fest. Like, it is so much fun to use the rush stuff in this game. I really enjoy it. There's a free E-Tank, just sitting there. The rewards you get from this stage, or from this game, really, are honestly not very rewarding in the traditional sense, because, it doesn't really make you follow a pattern, because you can revisit any of these stages at any point you want, unlike 2, where if you beat a boss, you can't go back. In this game, you can go back to any of them as many times as you want. So you can just go back and collect all the shit. Whereas, I really think they should have just made it to where you can never go back, so you have to form a specific strategy, go through the bosses in a specific way in order to get all the shit. But, that's just me. I feel like it was an oversight, and they didn't really give a shit at this point. I think this game was released as late as 1994? Which is incredibly late, because at that point, the Super Nintendo was going. And I'm pretty sure Mega Man X and even X2 were out at the time. So really, nobody gave a shit about this game when it came out. Which is kind of sad, because it's a hidden gem of the NES library, that's for sure. What am I doing? Oh yeah. Here's a little homage, I guess, to, Spring Man from no, this isn't an homage. What the fuck am I thinking? Spring Man is Mega Man 7. Just fucking insane. Alright, let's see. I forget what this guy is weak to. Oh, it's weak to the Silver Tomahawk. So I guess I'll go ahead and do that. Maybe it's not weak to the Silver Tomahawk. I don't actually know. Let's find out. I don't know nearly enough about this game. Yeah, it appears to be weak to it. Please fucking die. Don't kill me! Alright. We're just gonna try again. Because if you fail, then you can just try and try more. Alright, let's get this shit going. One thing that's really kind of frustrating about this game is that the bosses are just these huge screen-eating sprites. And so it's pretty difficult to jump over them, especially Centaur Man, who is just so big it's almost laughable. Tom, there are so many things you could have said that aren't that, but you chose to do it anyway. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to Centaur Man. I have an E in beat. You didn't have to mute Tom. Well, I guess you did. But, you know, I wasn't particularly offended by it. Tom's one of my good friends. And, Tom has a habit of saying things that are like that. One of Tom's favorite activities is sometimes in the group he likes to go on adventures to Space Dicks. And Space Dicks is a Reddit subreddit where, there's a bunch of weird shit that people post and it's bad and awful, and he likes to go through and post it. Now these fish are pretty interesting, because they're just these little submarine fish that float around. Now why did Centaur Man have to be a water level? I don't know. Honestly, I think this music is pretty nice fit for a water level, but for a boss named Centaur Man, I really don't think the music fits. It's just kind of odd. Thank God I made it through all that. You gotta time it pretty much exactly right or else you fucking die. And I can shoot right through the wall here to kill these damn fish. Good thing I can shoot through the wall. Might hit a pork chop if I'm not careful. Now, this brings us to another part of the game with interesting physics. At this point, I think everybody had a pretty good understanding of what the NES was capable of doing. Because it was, you know, fucking 1994. So, you could do shit like have water that flows, you know, from the top down rather than the other way around. And honestly, this is a really cool feature that's in this game. And it doesn't even last for very long. Which I guess that kind of adds to the coolness, because, you know, if something's used too much, it's not cool anymore. It's just kind of a part of the game. But that water that flows upside down is really cool. I like it. Come on, Flip Top, give me something crazy. Fucking jackass. Piece of shit. Dick. You know, Flip Top, I'm gonna castrate you. You're not gonna have your little Flip Top babies that you've always wanted if you don't give me an E-tank. Alright, Flip Top, give me something crazy. Flip Top, you are really... There we go. You can live, and I'll let you keep your balls. You're not gonna make little Flip Top babies, though, because you'll never find a woman that'll love you enough to let you stick your flip dick inside of her. Man, that's a thought for you. So anyway, before any of you fucking idiots says something about how this is a yellow submarine, they're not yellow, they're orange. They just come out yellow because my capture card is a piece of shit. But even so... yeah, this game has little adorable Metroid things that fall from the sky. They're probably gonna fall to their doom. Oh, shit. So anyway, speaking of the Beatles, here's an octopus. And I can just fly over here to this boss and get the super secret alternate boss fight that will allow me to get something that I don't actually care about. What's this guy weak to? I don't know. Hey guys, I know it's hilarious to say lewd things in the chat, but could we just chill out for a second? Like, this is a charity stream. We don't need to be pissing around too much. I support Rumpus just as much as any other person, but I mean, in certain situations, it's inappropriate. Fuck this boss. Oh yeah, I know what he's weak to. He's weak to the night thing. Yeah, here we go. No more bullshitting around with charging up my damn Mega Buster. Can do the same amount of damage with just one shot. I got the beat T parts. I'd love to beat my T parts, if you know what I am insinuating. Oh, speaking of insinuating... Oh boy, here we go. Mr. X. Mr. X, who is totally the final boss of this game, and it's definitely not Dr. Wily. Oops, I ruined the story. If you play Mega Man games for the story, then you are stupid. So, I don't care if I spoil anything, because I don't fucking care. Now, these stages utilize the high notes of the triangle wave. There was a particular music thing I was going to mention in one of the earlier stages, but I forgot to, so now I'm not going to mention it, because it's irrelevant. This music's alright. I don't really like this as far as Wily stage music goes. Or, excuse me, Mr. X. But yeah, this stage is an invitation to fly around and shoot your, you know, Mega Buster at it, and it's pretty interesting. Just gotta watch out for the spikes. Those spikes are really intimidating. Freaking me out. Rape death spikes in this game are my least favorite part of it. Alright, now this part, I can skip a decent chunk of the thing if I, Okay, let's see. I have to do something very specific, or I will die. Do you see what the problem here is? The thing I have to deal with is, in order to break that wall, I have to jump across the platforms and release, or while I'm holding the B button so I can charge up my thing. I can't jump too high on the second platform because then I'll hit the death spikes. So I have to keep the B button held while I'm doing all of this. Okay. God damn it. I'm almost to the point of just not even bothering with this, but I'm gonna give it a few more chances. So I really want to get through that wall, because I think there's something cool on the other side. Okay. Well, that made me extremely angry. However, I am no longer angry. At least I have all my lives. And unlike Mega Man 2, it didn't take my E-Tanks away, which is nice. Because if it took all those E-Tanks away, I think I'd fucking rip somebody's head off. I'm not gonna try going through that shit. Fuck it. It's just not worth it. I actually did practice that a lot back in the day when I was emulating this. I would just do that with save states, but, the thing about save states is that there's no tension. And so it's kind of hard to practice something if there's no tension. Fuck! You guys can shoot your balls at me all you want. Joke's on you. I like balls. These are some of my favorite things. However that song goes, I don't have any idea. I'm not up to date on the latest hippy dippy skippy modern music. So, if you guys have any suggestions for music that I will not play during the stream, please email me at michael.com. So... I'm just running through all this shit because I don't feel like dealing with any of it. It's making the game take a shit a little bit. Nothing to be concerned with, though, because I can obviously just get right on through it. Now, the first stage of Mr. X, I have absolutely no idea what any of this is going to be. So, it's going to be a little bit of a trial and error fest. So I hope you guys don't mind. Oh! Oh, it's this shit. How do I hurt these things? Let's see, I think the silver tomahawk hurts them. Nope, it doesn't. How do I hurt these things? I have no idea how to hurt these things. Oh, Jesus. This is bad. Let's see. I'll use the night thing. Night thing doesn't work. Oh, the plant thing works! Yeah, finally getting some use for the plant thing. Now I'm out of the plant thing. The night thing doesn't work. Am I gonna take the death, or am I gonna use an E-tank? I'll use an E-tank, fuck it. I don't know how to hurt this guy. I'm confused. Nothing I do seems to be affecting it. Oh, it's hurt by the stupid winter shit. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Okay, looks like we have a mostly flat stage. Because, one thing I discovered that's actually pretty cool is that, the pattern that the thing draws when, you know, on the map screen, that's actually emulating what the shape of the map is going to be. So if it draws a mostly flat shape with, like, one contour, that means most of the map is going to be pretty flat and even. Oh my god. How am I gonna do this? Oh yeah, I know how to do this. Fuck! Okay. That was a bad idea. Oh man. That was a bad idea. No worries though. I have a bit of a phobia of these fucking awful spikes. Which, there are people with real phobias, and then there's me, who I'm just afraid of death spikes in video games. Okay, good. That wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it would be. Time to bite the bullet and go along this thing, but that was the most hilarious joke I've ever made. Laugh at me! Oh no! Oh, that was close. I almost fucking died. This part's a real pain in the ass. thing can fucking eat my dick. Alright, the next Mr. X stage is probably gonna be something stupid. Let's see. I've got 1 life left, which means I can waste 1. So what I'm probably gonna do is spend a life to find out what this thing is weak to. Oh, this is the one with the, silver tomahawk. You shoot it up at it, and, it's pretty much the only thing that's capable of reaching it. Because it's kind of up there. I think the Mega Buster is capable of reaching it too, but I don't actually know. Come on, go back up. Go back up. Go back up. Help me out, man. Fuck it. Sometimes these games just aren't bros. My god, what is going on in the chat? It's just completely falling apart. Like, you guys are fucking stupid. Let's see, I've got... Yeah, I'll just go ahead and pick up this extra life, which is very nice of Dr. Mr. Whatever to leave around. I don't know why Mr. X would have that kind of thing available to him, but, you know, it's none of my business, really. I think going on this right one takes you on a fun adventure where you can get cool stuff. Or maybe it's the left one. I think it is the right one that takes you on the fun adventure to get the cool stuff. Nope, it was the left one. So I'm gonna go back and get the fun stuff. Because that E-Tank is something I would like to possess. I'm gonna lose all my fucking health trying to get to it. There's really just not a whole lot to say about this. I don't really know a whole lot about this particular game's Wily stages. Not nearly enough to make anything interesting. I guess I can talk about how the fucking chat's falling apart. Or maybe I shouldn't. These fire things are a real pain in the ass, that's for sure. Now, one thing I really did like about Mega Man 9, might have been 9 that started doing this, but if you play the game and you have the classic controller, because it's got shoulder buttons, you can actually switch weapons using the shoulder buttons rather than having to hit start and, you know, do all that like you traditionally do in Mega Man games. And, I feel like it might have been Mega Man X that started that, because, you know, the Super Nintendo had shoulder buttons before anything else did. Maybe. I'm pretty sure the Super Nintendo was the first console to have shoulder buttons on the controller. If there's something cool down there, I'm definitely gonna go get it. God only knows what I'm missing. But I've made a decision and I'm sticking to it. Oh, absolutely nothing. Good thing I didn't do it then. I'm fairly low on health. It's worrying me a little bit. Oh my god. The jet kind of makes these big jump around and don't fall down stages a little bit less nerve-wracking. Because honestly, without the jet, that would have been really bad. Let's see how many lives I have. I've got 2. This first life, again, I'm going to spend finding out what this thing's weakness is, and then the next life I'm going to actually beat it. Unless it's particularly easy. Let's see. I think this thing's weak to the tornado. Nope. Let's see if it's weak to the fire blast. Nope. Let's see if it's weak to the spear. Nope. Let's see if it's weak to the knight thing. Nope. Let's see if it's weak to the silver tomahawk. Nope. Let's see if it's weak to the sea flash. Okay, let's not see if it's weak to the sea flash. I'm just gonna Mega Buster it then. My only other option would be the plant thing. And I don't have any weapon energy for it, so fuck it. I can tell already this is gonna be a pain in the ass. This thing's gonna fucking kill me. Just one more. Oh, please! Oh, yes! Oh! Oh, I did it. Alright, let's see what we got going on over here. One thing I'm probably going to need is the silver tomahawk, because if I remember correctly, that is a very useful weapon in this game. Let's see what we got. Fuck. That made me a little angry. I think there's fun stuff in there, so I'm gonna get the fun stuff. Oh, I just walked over that, weapon ammo thing. Oh look, there's a fun thing. Takes a little bit of extra time to get to it, but, you know, once you get to it, it's worth it. There are so many free E-tanks in this game, it's honestly way too much of a crutch. It's just way too easy to have absolutely no skill in this game and just blow right on through it because you have a bunch of E-tanks. I almost fucking died, but then I didn't. Yeah, I'm gonna break open that thing and get it. Just takes a little bit of time and patience. And time and patience is something I have plenty of. Let's see, I can either go right or I can go up. Oh shit, I wanted to go up, but now I can't. I've always gone up. I don't think I've ever been here before. Gonna get out the jet thing to make this not a challenge. It's just a bunch of those wild gunmen shooting shit at you. That other path probably would have taken me to a fun fairyland where I could have gotten 17 million E-tanks. So those little egg things hatch into a bird, and the bird is angry, and it attacks you. That's the most hilarious joke I've ever made. Okay. Alright, we're good. Alright, I've had enough of this. Okay. Okay, let's see what's going on in this thing. This is gonna be something stupid, I'm sure. Oh! Oh, I'm already at Mr. X already? Man, this sure was a short game. You guys, we're already at the final boss. Oh man. The final boss of the game is this one. I'm at the final boss of the game. It's this one. Yeah, it's not this one. Spoilers, it's not this one. It's a different one. It's Dr. Wily. Wily's behind it all. My scheme for world domination has failed. Oh, I forgot about that. But I still have enough power to destroy. Oh man! Holy shit! Mega Man got really surprised that it was actually Dr. Wily the whole time! So yeah, we've got 4 more of these Wily stages. This music's a little better than the last one. Not by much, but it's a little better. Ooh, an extra life. That's handy. I fucking hate Metools. They're known as hard hats in later games, but they're Metools. Hey, any mods that happen to be listening, if there's any name that joins and it has, like, a vague hint of the N-word or something to do with Jews or the Holocaust or Auschwitz or something, just go ahead and ban them. 'Cause, it's getting pretty fucking tiring, to be honest. I don't really feel like dealing with it because I'm, you know, playing a video game. So anyway, let's see what exciting, fun things are going on here. The jet thing is pretty necessary to survive that. I could have broken through and gone to a happy land, but I forgot that it was there, and therefore I didn't. I'm really glad the jet's in this game. It would have been a lot more difficult without it. Alright, let's see what's going on. Yeah, that is particularly nerve-wracking. You gotta get the timing right or you fucking die. I didn't fucking die, so I got the timing right. I hope you guys are proud of me. Let's see, is there anything I want to charge up? Yeah, probably the silver tomahawk. Oh, my back hurts. Let's see what's going on in here. I'm gonna use my first life to determine what this thing's weakness is. Oh shit, it's the dragon! That's right. This thing's fucking great. it shoots fireballs at you, and you have to hop on its platforms that come out of its slot and shoot shit at it. And it probably has a particular weakness, but I'm just gonna shoot Mega Buster things at it, because I don't really care to find out what the weakness is. The Mega Buster does just fine in this game. I think the platforms actually hurt you if you explode, or if they explode while you're standing on them. I don't really care to find out for sure, though. Just one more hit. Thank God I didn't die. Typical cis scume. Oh my god. Alright, so this is the time where I need to address something. Oh wait, I can only hold 9 E-tanks, and that's just a freebie. I'm gonna leave it there. So, this game has... Well, this level in particular, it has frozen semen. It's frozen semen. It's all over the place. There's just... Somebody came in here and... Well, somebody came in here. I could have just ended this sentence right there. But yeah, somebody came in here and just jacked off all over the place, and now the place is covered with frozen semen. So, you know, that's just what happened. I gotta find out what the particular pattern is here. This pattern doesn't look too difficult. Yeah, it's not. Are you kidding me? There's just a free E-tank sitting there? I already have 9 E-tanks. God, stop giving me so much free stuff that I want. Sometimes this game, man, really gets on my nerves. Basically, cisgender is the stupidest fucking term ever invented. It's, because people on Tumblr decided, oh man, we don't want to seem like people who aren't, who don't accept their gender as their sex at birth are normal, because, you know, that is the proper word to use for that situation, so we gotta call them cis so everybody can have a fucking stupid label. Tumblr pisses me off. I really am sick of this whole political correctness thing. It's gotten way too out of control. Now, what the hell is this? Oh, it's this shit. So, the point of this boss battle is to push this thing the hell back, and back up and hit it with something, because otherwise you'll die. And this boss fight has absolutely no challenge, because, I can just use a bunch of E-tanks. Honestly, this is a huge pain in the ass. Fuck! My god. That thing can go fuck itself. There we go. I think that should appease them for a while. So these fans periodically change from suck to blow, And, ooh, there's a free E-tank to replenish the one that I used in the last level. This game is way too easy on those E-tanks. There's one thing I would change about this game, it's that it gives you way too many E-tanks. With this, you actually have to work with the fan to help you over. Or you could use the jet thing. You know, whatever floats your boat. Gotta get more silver tomahawk. I think I'm gonna have to use it again soon. That was a weird thing that just happened. Ooh, we're at the boss rush. This one's going to be a little bit more difficult. Chunky. This one's going to be a little bit more difficult than the usual boss fare. I don't know the order. It would probably help if I did, but I don't. I don't know what this guy is weak to. I forgot. I think he's weak to the silver tomahawk. Yeah, he's weak to the silver tomahawk. I think I might just want to fucking, yeah, die so I can get more health. So I'll just get out the silver tomahawk preemptively so I can beat this boss. This guy's kicking my ass. So I'm not even trying to dodge his fucking shit. What's good about this game is that, after you beat a boss, it doesn't have a little thing that you stand on to teleport you back. You actually teleport after you get the health. So there's no possibility of just, you know, happening to stand on the health, or on the teleporting thing, so you get gypped out of your health. You always get your health in that, which is pretty good. I like that. Gotta fight this stupid asshole. Oh, he actually fought me and did something. Yeah, like I said, that boss fight is not particularly challenging. Let's see what's going on in here. I really want one of these to be Fireman so I can use this storm thing, because I know he's weak to the... That is Nightman. I don't know what he's weak to. I have no idea. I forgot. Well, it's not that. What's he weak to? Is he weak to fire? No, that wouldn't make any sense. I'll just use the Mega Buster. Fuck it. Oh god, my back. Oh god, everything got ruined. Well, that fell over. That was easy. Let's see what's going on in this boss fight. It's, this guy. I forget what this guy's weak to. Oh, I think he's weak to the plant thing. Or I think he's more weak to the plant thing than to the night thing. But I don't have any energy for the plant thing, so you guys just have to use your imagination. Oh, I have full health, that's nice. Okay, this guy takes damage to the flash. I know that. And if I actually had the proper amount of, or if I had a full amount of this stuff, it would kill him completely, but I don't, so I'm gonna have to hit him with a couple of Mega Buster shots. Ain't no thing. Let's see what's going on in here. I hope it's Fireman. Is it ever gonna be fucking Fireman? Now, what is this guy weak to? Hopefully it's the spear. It's not the spear. I know... Let's see. It's not that. It's not the silver tomahawk. I doubt it would be the night thing. It's not the night thing. It's not the tornado thing. He's probably weak to one of those, I'm just an idiot. This guy's definitely the hardest boss in the whole game. So he does a shit ton of damage if he happens to hit you. Alright. I'm having some problems because I keep sliding when I mean to not slide. Only had to use one of my E-tanks, though. This is gonna be Fireman, and then the next one's gonna be Blizzard Man. Yes, I was actually correct. This guy's weak to the tornado, that much I do know. See, I'm learning. Let me actually try to avoid his fiery blasts of death. Or I could not avoid the fiery blasts of death. Let's see, I've got one life left. If I get a game over, I have to fight all these fuckers again. So I'm I'm gonna try to avoid that. Fucking asshole. That guy was a dick. Now, Blizzard Man is weak to the fire thing. The F-Blast. Which you could call it the Fuck Blast if that's your kind of thing. I like how they had to put snow in here just to appease Blizzard Man. Just like, oh, we gotta do another thing for the boss rush. Everybody else gets these generic things, but you get snow because, you need it to survive. Blizzard Man's very particular about his living quarters. Where does Dr. Wily get all the money and the material to build these giant fucking castles? Let's see, I hope this isn't particularly long. Let's see what's going on over here. With this, you have to use the Mega Buster and jump up as high as you can in order to reach it. So you can't just, smash the shit out of your turbo button. Alright, Flip Top, give me something cool. That's the opposite of cool. I can't even go back and undo that. You are a miserable, loathsome pile of cunts, and I hate you. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't need another E-tank, though. I've got plenty of those. Oh, shit. So, there's this big, giant skull of death that fires Sega Dreamcast logos, and you slide around to avoid it. I wish I could stop getting fucking hit by it. Fuck! Yeah, this is not going very well. There's probably an actual weapon it's weak to. Now he's got more. Okay, he is weak to the tomahawk, that's good. Now there's another thing. Oh, I have to have the tomahawk for this, because I can't reach him most of the time otherwise. That's assy. Why is the damn tomahawk so good in this game? I never seem to have any fucking tomahawk left. Just gotta wait until he comes down to a level where I can actually hit him. Come on down, you fucking bitch. Fuck. Man, I gotta say, this is gripping. Oh, I think he actually follows a pattern. Nope, he doesn't follow a pattern. I'm full of shit. Gonna go ahead and use another E-tank, because I'm just that good at this game. Alright, let's see. Oh. Oh, that is the end of the game. There's no surprise twist ending or anything. Still had 4 E-tanks left over. Dr. Wily be on. Notorious Dr. Wily and brought him to justice. Why didn't Mega Man just shoot his fucking face in so we can't do this shit anymore? That's what I would have done. He's already gone terrorize and fucking fuck around 6 other times now. You think Mega Man would have, you know, come to his senses. Ooh, this is a neat part of the game. There's actually a little medley that combines all the tunes from the game that we've seen so far and puts them into one big tune. I think it's pretty interesting. This guy looks kind of like a monkey and he's got a racist thing on his hat. You know, I could have sworn I used to own Mega Man 5 on a cartridge, but I don't. So, next game I'm gonna play after the Atari segment is probably gonna be Mega Man 4. Man, I've still got another hour and 20 minutes. My shift doesn't end until 2. I don't actually own any Mega Man X games. I used to have Mega Man X, but when I was a kid, I got really fucking mad at it, and I took it outside and I burned it. I burned my cartridge of Mega Man X. Anyway, that was a fun game. Next I'm gonna pop in Mega Man 4 and see what it's like. But first... This is one of my favorite Atari 2600 games. It's called Mouse Trap. And it's a maze game where you're a mouse and you run around and you collect these little bits of cheese. And since it's blue, you gotta use your imagination a little bit. But by holding the fire button, you can actually control what the shape of the maze is. And you can kind of, you know, use that to your advantage in trapping cats and opening up paths and all that. Another thing is that you can actually control when you can use your power move, which is where you turn into a dog and you can kill cats. Fuck! Well, that's the end of that. Hopefully it won't be so shitty this time. Yeah, you get an extra 10 points for killing cats. I think you get an extra life every 100 points, I'm not sure. Yeah, this game is a blatant ripoff of Pac-Man, but, so were a lot of other maze games around this time. One thing that's a little frustrating about this game is if you hold the fire button for too long, it, closes the maze and can fuck you over sometimes if you're actually intending to use a bone. Fucking asshole cat. I really should have found my Sega Genesis controller, because I like using the Sega Genesis with my Atari better than the joystick. As much of an authentic arcade experience as the joystick is, it honestly kind of makes my arms hurt. And my joysticks are a little bit shitty and don't work right anymore. The left direction on this joystick doesn't work too well anymore. It's definitely seen better days. This game's a lot easier than Pac-Man. And the difficulty doesn't even ramp up at all. It just kind of stays the same, and it's more of an endurance than anything. The problem, of course, with playing Atari games on a stream is that there just isn't anything to say. It's like, I picked up the thing that is laughably supposed to be a bone, and the dog bone makes me go angry. Atari games are very simple, and there is a charm to them. They're just not incredibly interesting to watch people play over the internet, as I believe they're missing a certain element that makes that possible. You hit the fire button to turn into a dog, and you hold the fire button to change the shape of the maze. Since the Atari joystick only has one button, you gotta... Fuck! You gotta do things like that. I'm sure in the arcade version of this game there was an actual other button that you could use to change the shape of the maze, but this works out well enough for a home console. I'm gonna run out of bones if I'm not careful. Then I'll really be boned. This game's really just a test to see how long you can tolerate it before you fucking shut it off. Because it doesn't get any harder. It seems like it should, but it doesn't. Oh, fuck. Oh, I lost a mouse. Oh, I see. It gets a little bit more difficult each time, because, the time you have to be a dog gets lower. Or something. I think that's what's happening. Fuck. All of a sudden, I get really bad at this game. One nice feature about this game is that since the walls that move are considered sprites, you can see them flickering and shitting around. Kinda like Pac-Man, except not nearly as bad. Speaking of Pac-Man, I do own that game, and I'm gonna show it to you guys, because you've heard about how bad it is, but you don't really know how bad it is until you see it in person. There are some people that say on CRT televisions the flicker doesn't look very bad, but yeah, it does. It looks bad. Ah, shit. So guys, have you heard about the new hilarious thing? God damn it. Well, that's it. Fuck this game. Man, what a great rendition of the opening theme. It goes... I'm sure that's exactly what Namco had in mind when they designed the game for arcades. This is a really fucking awful game. Now, this is gonna sound completely ridiculous, but they fucked up the controls in this game. And it seems like controls in a game such as this would be pretty hard to fuck up. Because, you know, you just got your moving abilities, but it just feels so stiff and unresponsive. And I can't ever seem to clear a maze, whereas in the original Pac-Man, the controls were really fluid and they felt like they responded to you a lot better than in this shit. You could also actually see the ghosts. Oh my god. This also just looks really bad. This game wouldn't have even been a financial failure, and it probably wouldn't have even been talked about to this day had Atari not made more copies of this game than Ataris were existent at the time. Because the... Oh, fuck it. Fuck this game. Fuck it! Whoever was making decisions for Atari at the time decided that they were going to sell the console, or they were going to sell more consoles by producing more games than, you know, Ataris that existed at the time, because they thought that everybody that owned an Atari was going to buy Pac-Man, and then some. Anyway, let's see if I can get Mega Man 4 to work. God damn. What a fucking load of shit. Pissing ass. Cocksuckers made this piece of shit. Is it actually working? Nope, the game froze. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Mega Man 4 has a story that I don't care about. This particular game, I know next to nothing about, so, it's gonna be a little bit interesting to watch me absolutely fall flat on my ass in this game. But yeah, if any of y'all were here earlier, you might remember how I described that, the charging noise takes priority in the sound chip. So, even if something interrupts the charging noise, it's gonna come back. You can't actually stop the charging noise from happening. It takes priority. And in this game, it sounds worse than it did in any other game, which is convenient. You can't fucking stop it, and it sounds like shit, so, you know, that's pretty much how things go. We get these bats that make a reappearance for Mega Man 2. What is up with all these extra lives? I can't even get to it. It's a suicide pact. I'm gonna need all the extra lives. I'm gonna need all the extra lives I can get to get through this shit, he said, as he died. This game also has a pretty shitty way of using the Mega Buster, because, you can't actually just hold the button to charge your Mega Buster. You have to fire off a shot first. And if you don't fire off a shot for any particular reason, like if you get hit and you can't fire anything, it doesn't charge up the shot. And, you absolutely have to fire off a shot before you can charge up the Mega Buster. And I mean, I can't really fault them on these flaws too much, because it was the first Mega Man game to feature the Mega Buster, so they hadn't really worked out all the details of how they were going to handle it yet. But the way they handled it in this game was absolutely awful, and I hate it. It's not going to be that bad, though, so don't worry. Or maybe do worry. I'm fucking worrying. God damn it! Fucking pieces of shit made this game. This is gonna be the watch me absolutely fall on my ass at Mega Man 4 hour. Hope I get off my fucking dick here in a second. Those sprites are gonna come back. Yep. The spinning top thing got me. That was exciting. Alright, let's skip past the extra life this time. This stage isn't even particularly bad, it's just got a bunch of those ladybugs that I hate. These all seem to have different rhythm. You gotta be... Oh! Oh, it's a good thing I got hit then. I think Mega Man in this game jumps a little bit less high than he does in others. Oh, I have the rush coil, so I can immediately get the E-tank. It's good that you start off with the rush coil. I think this is... No, I think you start off with the rush coil in Mega Man 3, too. Mega Man 3 was the first game to feature the, you know, rush. Oh god, I almost got killed because I forgot about these big boulders that fall from the sky. I'm gonna farm for some health real quick. Come here, health. Health is eluding me. The health is eluding me. Any day now would be really great. I could just take a bunch of damage from the fucking fallen rock. I'm not moving on until I get some health. This is gonna take forever. Here we go. Yeah, those big things drop rocks, and if you get hit by the rock, you fucking get hurt. Ooh, that's nice. And these little switches are neat, because you can turn on the ground, which, the actual physical logistics of that still baffle me to this day, but it's a video game, so I really shouldn't be thinking about it. Yeah, sometimes you have to take kind of a leap of faith. Please get the extra life. I really do need some health. This is gonna kick my ass. I don't have a wide or a huge supply of E-tanks like I did in the last game. God damn it. Yep, there we go. That E-tank doesn't come back because it wouldn't. So yeah, we get to go through the rock crusher thing again. It's not crushing rocks, the rocks are crushing you. Because in Soviet Russia, this joke is fucking hilarious. Oh my god, fuck! Here we are again. Oh my god. That health just fell down to the abyss and I'll never see it again. I really wish there was health to be had here. Oh, piss! Oh my god! Oh god. This is the exciting part of the stream where I have no idea what I'm doing. Going through all this shit. We're making some progress here. Oh, that was at the end of the level? Really? I've got 2 lives, no problem. Just gotta defeat this asshole. If I remember, he's not incredibly difficult. Fuck. I'm gonna eat those words. God damn it! It's fucking impossible to dodge this shit. Yep, here we go. Alright, well he's got pretty low health. I can probably take care of him. Oh, man! Okay, I'm gonna turn the stream off for a couple seconds to sort of make the audio sync back up better.